I printed out. And I'm not sure if it's echoing with my webcam, but here's the Doom Soldier. And here's Iro's seat. So connect there. Alright, and over here is the polisher. Alright, and it's not a very good setup, I know. It's just I was going to do it in the other area I usually do my broadcast from, but I couldn't use it at the time. I can't use it right now. Alright, so here's Iro here. I'm going to go ahead and test through supports. Came out really nice, by the way. So I did a custom resolution here. So this goes up to about, I think, this is 0.3 or 300 microns up to this point right here. This line is, which goes all the way around here. And I customized the rest to be, I think, 150 microns, going all the way up to the head here, which this is about 100 microns from here and up. So it has these are nice, kind of smooth. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Yeah, there it goes. Came out really nice though, like kind of his shoulder there. So there's quite a bit of support material that I'm going to see if it can be removed very easily. So this is my previous Iro in a different filament. I've written this one larger by accident. I thought they were the same size. This barely fits to the maximum capacity. Oh, I forgot to go to my channel and check out the make sure if there's any comments. I'm not saying, but there it goes. This one right here. Oh, and almost there. Here it is. Okay. Just had to check. Alright, so as you can see here, let me just get that focus again. Also, I'm running this at 720. I'm not running this at 1080, which my camera can do. I don't have the I didn't sign up for the full trial, but I do have a free trial, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and see how easy these supports are to remove. Very decent. Oop, hit into my polisher. That looks pretty good. And don't worry if you're. I'll be doing some sculpting as these polish. It takes about 20 minutes, or well, I guess 30 minutes. 20 minutes in polishing. Where'd my tool go? Kind of use the tool. It's kind of wedged in there. There we go. That actually came out pretty easily, easier than I expected. Nice. This is actually looking pretty good. This is off Simplify 3D, so I was able to customize kind of supports a little bit. Overhang is, let's see. Out of focus. Oh, it's pretty decent. It kind of pops up easier than other supports. The print setting, I printed at a temperature of. Oh, wow, that came out nice. That's nice. The thing is that a lot of times I think people will do is they'll just remove the supports. Maybe don't do much cleanup or touch up afterwards, and then put it in the polisher. So what this video or reviews, going to do is explain kind of what to do, like what should be done. Setting is always a must, I would say. Alright, it's coming out pretty well. Iro here holding his cup. I'll plug this off here. This support is a little wedged in there. Oh, wow, that actually came out easier than the original one. It's important not to leave any support material around because once it gets polished, it's going to be tough to remove since it will actually fuse with the piece. Okay, nice so far. I think there's a little bit of a retraction issue, maybe. It's fine. So, actually, that was pretty fast cleaning this piece up. Looks like there's a bit of something right here. So just supports off that. So and then, oh, sorry, I gotta remove this off the bottom here. Oh wow, that was fast. Okay. Good. This should fit. All right. So the thing is that it's a little. Gotta take an X-Acto knife right here. What happens is that the first layer, since it was printed flat down like this, was that it kind of created a little flap. So I gotta kind of trim that off real quick, off the edge, right there. Oh, I've got to remove the support off his lips and everything too, his beard and everything. Don't worry, I'll get to digital sculpting soon. Just checking out this brand new filament. It's a one of a kind. I don't want to say one of a kind, but this company has made this one of a kind filament. That is amazing. Probably used for dissolvable support material. It'll let me remove this part right here. Move it off the lips here. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I got to plug in my laptop. It's dying. Wait, what's this plug to? Something important. Alright, there goes on. Sorry. Just hope it's not echoing or anything too much. Alright, so let's see if I could zoom up here. Alright. So I said this right here, this line here, this thick line right here is indication of the when it changed resolution. This is from here. This section here is 300 microns. This is all 150 microns to this point right here, which is 100 microns above. All right, so let's see what else. So I got that. Let me go ahead and work on the Doom doll real quick right here. So as you can see here, a lot of support material, and as you can see here in the back is the arm that attaches to the side. So let's go ahead and pull this off. Oh no! What happened? Oh, that plucked off. So what happened here is that was interesting. Got pulled apart, but I think I could use the isopropyl alcohol as a kind of glue for that back. That's weird. Had quite a grip on that. Okay, okay. Could be a little tough. So as you see here, you see the little infill here. So you know, obviously that's not what it's supposed to happen. So oh yeah, also here's the machine right here. The polisher, which is the chamber which I'll be putting these pieces in later. I already put alcohol in it. It should be ready to go. That was not supposed to happen. If you guys have any questions or anything, anyone that pops up in the... If you're interested in the material or this, what I'm going to be sculpting later, as we wait for these to polish, I can go ahead and talk about that. Otherwise, this is actually a bit challenging right here. This part right here, this support material. But I'm actually kind of surprised that broke off. Not to worry though. I have a little bit of rubbing alcohol to the side of me right now. Wow, this is a little tough. What the heck? A little stubborn right there. I wonder what's going on here. I'm gonna have to change my settings. Oh, wow, this stuff is really anchored in there. I can see why it got popped off. There it goes. Okay, that was a little stubborn. Let's get the hand free. Okay. Gotta put that on somehow. So. Oh wow, I actually did a pretty good job coming off the bottom here with the raft. What I'll be sculpting later will be maybe some Avatar characters. Not Avatar, but Avatar Last Airbender, maybe some Splatoon. I'll be broadcasting for like about maybe 2-3 hours. Okay, this is a little tough. There it goes. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. It's actually becoming a little more tougher than I expected. Oh. There it goes. I guess not as fast as I expected. It's almost like regular support. It takes a little bit of time to wedge. It's kind of cool. It almost feels like a strange way of carving. Like, you know, it looks rough and everything, and also you take this off and you can actually see the form underneath. It's kind of cool. I guess I'm kind of learning that there's a pretty good job at. I think the thing is that the material foams a bit. If I go zoom up right here, you can see this is 200 microns. 200 micron resolution here. Let's zoom up properly. So you see, you can't really see layer lines. You see kind of like these bumps and things like that because of the foaming action of the filament. Oh, that was it. You can see the layer lines like on top here though, but you can barely see it. Like, it's pretty good though. I'm worried about stabbing myself. Don't want to stab myself. Wow, this filament's really giving me a fight. Really fighting me. I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to change the settings, the horizontal offset. I think it's offset, called offset, so that it doesn't accidentally, I think, merge to the. It foams a little more than I expected. So I use Simplify 3D if anyone was wondering. Oh man, this is a little tough. Oh boy. You know, I might have to, I won't say I have to, but I'm not sure if it's echoing or anything. If you guys leave a comment or anything. I'm not really afraid of scraping the model. Like it's a pretty tough plastic. No worries if I see. I'm like scraping it, but you don't really see much of any lines really forming on it. It's pretty tough. It's pretty durable. Even PLA is quite tough, but oh my gosh. Sorry, all the strings here and there are all right. I might go ahead and do this. I'm gonna probably take a break from this model here. I'll finish this one here, put in the polisher so that I can you can see the effect, see how things go on. All right, so oh yeah, I forgot to say hi. Is it day after day? But as you can see here, see these little bumps here and there from the retraction of the nozzle head, and this line here from the change of resolution. It's important though that you go ahead and take some sanding paper here. I go over with the model real quick. Kind of remove bits here and there. It will also provide a better finish. Right here, it's got kind of these little zits here, zips and blobs. To tell you the truth, scraping actually kind of helps the piece, and that's what sanding does. Just gonna go over the piece real quick, kind of remove any strain, any kind of lines. I guess I should not have made the... Now the thing is though, anything like this here, you gotta use your X-Acto knife. Kind of turn away. Oh, it's day after day? Okay, good, I said it right. I kind of scrape away. A little bit of carving here and there. Kind of like that there. How do I remove that line? So day after day, how are things going? Are you interested in the filament, or do you have a printer? Or stuff? I'm just going light over this. I'll be polishing this in a matter of like probably maybe 10 minutes or so. Just kind of cleaning up real quick. I did a really good job right here though. Holy broadcaster, how's the sound? How's the sound sound like? Is it good? Is it? Oh, what the heck happened here? Huh? I'm gonna have to patch that up later. I'm gonna go ahead and go over the hand real quick. Clean that out. The thing is, what I'm doing is I'm just kind of blending a little bit, removing any kind of inconsistencies. Oh, you want to get started on digital sculpting? I'll be doing some digital sculpting soon. Have you seen any of my other videos, my other sculptures? This is one of them actually. This piece here I did digitally. This is my own like sculpt right here, which now I 3D printed. You know, I have 2 different sizes for this character here. And I actually did, I think, the whole sculpting process on broadcast on YouTube. So as you can see here, as I sculpt, there are some layer, like I want to say layer inconsistencies, not because of the filament, but I think because of the printer. So it kind of has these little striations. So I'm trying to like remove a little bit of that, so that the polish should be a lot better. Just kind of going over it. I should not have made. Oh, they made it worse. It's just this line here. I made the layer switch, the resolution switch at this level right here, and it kind of interferes with the little pattern I had set for it in the digital sculpting. Oh crap. I've seen the other ones. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, you see, I'm working on like some Splatoon, working some other Avatar figures. Not Avatar, the blue alien guys, but the other stuff. So I'm just kind of trimming this right here. Kind of going over it real quick with an X-Acto knife. Oops, scratch that. I scratched it, but it will be hidden. Any kind of marks or divots will be hidden in the polishing process. I think I might have this go for maybe 20 minutes or so. Maybe longer. Just trying to clean this up. Don't want to have any big globs because that's going to cause some issues later on. Okay, take care of it now. Some support material in the neck here. I might be able to get around to maybe polishing one of these characters. I might do the Doom doll another time since, you know, that issue I had with it breaking. I might have to patch that out. I'll have to do that on my own time outside of broadcast, unless people are interested in watching that, but don't know about that. It would be very exciting. Oh my gosh, this piece is being stubborn. Oh, sorry, you probably don't see what I'm doing. Best, now you want to do, okay, so day after day, best, where can I best learn how to sculpt? You'd be surprised, you know, online is definitely a good place. Thing is that, like, what do you mean, digital sculpting? I know you mentioned digital, right? I started with a quick little tutorial on the Gronomen workshop. Let me see if I can write it out. Hold on. Let me put a oh no. Oh, this place. Okay. Place that I had. Oh, for digital, like I had traditional sculpting as part of my my like foundation, and this has kind of helped me to navigate and kind of understand better the thing. So what happens is this workshop place has an online thing where they have an introduction to ZBrush, which is the program I use. ZBrush is a little pricey, but it's definitely worth it. Like, can make like a 500 computer work as a nice digital sculpting computer. Oh my gosh, this is wedged in there. I didn't take the support off the ear. Oh my gosh, these little things I miss. Oh, traditional? I started like at the traditional aspect. I kind of did at a college. Tell you the truth, a lot of it I learned based on experience, like just doing sculpting in general. Learning anatomy, I say that's a great place to start as anatomy. Like, I'm not saying take the class anatomy. I would say sculpt anatomy. Like, understand the human form. Do a crochet sculpt, which is basically making a skeleton and then putting the muscles over. Oh my gosh, this is really in there. It's like this little piece. Well, I can't see my camera. This little piece right there. You can probably see it right there. I don't think I have. Do I have tweezers around here? Oh, that's not gonna work. Maybe if I can stab it with the X-Acto knife and pull it out. Oh my gosh! Oh, there it goes. I got it. There it goes. That crochet is so important, like just anatomy in general is just so important. You need to be able to do anatomy. You gotta understand anatomy. You gotta understand landmarks. That's stuff you can learn actually quite quickly if you just found some people that sculpt. Oh, I guess I actually mention it quite a bit on my broadcasts whenever I do traditional. Actually, just any sculpting in general. through anatomy through sketches. It works. Yeah, it works. I would say that's kind of like what I did. There's an anatomy book you could probably pick up. Not really anatomy, it's a workout anatomy book, and that is an amazing book. Like, it's called Workout Anatomy. That will help you a lot. Not many people know about the book. Like, I want to say not many, just like people don't really think about, oh, you know what, I want to learn anatomy. I got to pick up a workout book. Which, to tell you the truth, is great, but that's usually a lot of times. Like the surface, you see, see skin. Workout Anatomy will allow you to see, like, the underlying features. Oh, that's actually looking pretty smooth already. Now, as I was saying before, with this filament, you can't rely heavily on the smoothing factor. I still say you have to still do some of the work so that you have a better finish. It's called Workout Anatomy if you want to look for that book I mentioned. It's an amazing book. Great for sculpting, like. It helps a lot, like. It gives you kind of different poses because of different workouts. There's little bumps here. You can see that right there. I just clean that up right here to make it a better finish. So I would say it's important if there's any zits or blobs or whatever they're called to kind of remove that with sanding or take an X-Acto knife to kind of trim at it. Alright, it's actually almost there. Some quick sanding right here along the sleeve. Well, as I was saying before about the whole anatomy for the sketches, is that it is actually this is actually hand-drawn anatomy from actual like anatomy poses, not anatomy, but actual workout poses, like doing the exercise. And it shows like all the muscles, the underlying muscles. It's like such a great book. I think this is pretty much almost done. Alright, to this base now. For traditional sculpting, okay. The clay I would recommend for traditional is the clay I like to use. It's called Super Sculpty. Alright, now you have to be careful with this clay though. Like I would say there's other clays like epoxy clays. Epoxy clays are great because they're like strong. You don't have to make a mold later. And they can like they're really strong. They're like rock hard. The thing is that you have a limited work time. That's more of an advanced material, I would say, to deal with. You know, it requires sanding and dremeling if you mess up, or if you want to add anything to it, you can add more clay on top of it. That's epoxy clay. There's like epoxy sculpt or magic sculpt. What else? I like that clay a lot. I like to patch up. Actually, I like these 3D prints here. If there's any mistakes on these prints, anything I have to sculpt onto it, anything I have to go ahead and maybe add to or fix. On sculptures in general, I like using epoxy clays. Just because the fact they stick to anything and they become rock hard, like sandable. Alright, this is good. This is almost done right here. I know I said that, but I'm really close. I just want to make sure this is like really great. So it's like some light sanding here. Oh yeah, sorry, as I was saying about the clays, is that Super Sculpty Firm is my favorite clay. It's great because what you can do is you can sculpt with it, you can bake it, it will harden. It's not super strong like epoxy clay is, but it's usually a great idea for like prototyping sculptures. Not permanent sculptures. They will eventually over time will crack, which I kind of don't like it. That's why I like 3D printing, because they're plastic. And I have several copies, I can always print another one. That's not the main reason. Let's see, as for the legs here, let me go ahead and sand around the cylinder right here. And I think I have enough time, not enough time, I think I'm just going to work on this piece here. And I'll work on this one a separate time. I'll remove the support separately. A little tricky here. Super Sculpting. I want to say Super Sculpting does get tough. I want to say it's like rock hard. It is tough. It is like very much like if you feel it, it's hard. It's like it is like a rock. However, it's not very sturdy in the sense that if it bends, it'll crack. Like I love the stuff. Great. Won't dry out, but you gotta make sure you keep it in a nice cool place. And stuff like that. Okay, that's good, I think. Go ahead and see if I can fit that on. Close. Okay, super long legs. Sorry, I wanted to like smooth this out some more. I think the foaming effect has caused it to spread a little bit, make it a little wider. So the tolerance has changed a little bit. The thing I find interesting day after day is that there's not much there are much tutorials on like making your own like action figures or figures on digitally I should say. It's not that difficult. It's not that different from like regular traditional because you gotta know how to the hinge joints and the ball and what's called ball and socket stuff like that, but. Like for pieces like this, making them separate, have them connect later. There's not many tutorials on. There's maybe like a few of them, but really all of that is required is to understand that you have to like subtract. ZBrush has like a great ZBrush is great software to be able to actually do that. Oh my gosh, this is still a little too thick for some reason. I better just go like this. Hold on. Maybe this will work now. It's close. So close. Oh, there's a little bit of a zit and bobbing right here. All right. If I look at the time right now, I'm gonna give myself up to halfway in the hour, so something 30. So meaning right now it's 11:15 for me. So at 11:30, I'm gonna try to throw this into the polisher. Gotta set myself some sort of deadline for this. I want to sculpt some more. Get the Splatoon characters going. Oh, you wrote some more stuff. Wait, Anthony Customs? Anthony, what's Anthony Customs? Hold on. Let me see. Oh, that's cool. He does have figure. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you're right. I guess I didn't really look too much into it, but really all that's really to it is that you have to be able to understand how the figures connect. You just have to have the pivot joint. You need to know how the ball and socket. It's not really that difficult. You can actually dissect a toy figure and you can get the idea, but it does make it easier if you have someone else talk about it. I'm just checking your Anthony Customs. Oh, nice. Make an action figure from scratch. Wow. Good job, day by day. I guess you have to click action figure, I guess, but... Oh, whoa. Oh, I think I've come across this channel before. He didn't do much digital or traditional sculpting. He just did a lot of oh, that's weird. I guess he must have stopped his YouTube channel or something. No, that's popular uploads. Oh, okay, he does. Okay. Oh, yeah, I haven't checked on this guy in like a long time. But he hasn't really been doing a lot of stuff. He's been only doing like a lot of reviews and on toys and stuff. And yeah, it's not that difficult, but it's nice if someone can like. That's the thing about learning stuff is sometimes people take pride in learning something on their own, and that's just dumb. Like, the thing is that, like, if that's the way things had to be, human society would not be as far as it is currently. Like, people had to relearn everything because it's just like, I don't want to learn from this person. So if there's any way to learn something faster, just do it. Like, there's no shame. Like, show like how far you can accomplish something. I've come across so many people that said, "Oh, I learned this on my own. I did this on my own." But how long did it take you? If you took the time to maybe learn it from somewhere, you could probably have been further. Oh my gosh, this is weird. I don't know why I still have this striation crap. But yeah, he's the Anthony guy. He doesn't do much. He hasn't done much. I would say he hasn't done much sculpting. I don't know what his history is or anything. I'm just saying that. I just seen a lot of action figure reviews on his channel. I sculpted a handful of like commissions and stuff. And this was just another step in the right direction. Like digital. I would actually use digital to enhance my traditional, but I think I'm using traditional to enhance my digital. I think this is... I don't have to use a sanding sponge maybe. Oh, let me go ahead and show you that, okay? Sanding sponge, hold on. A sanding sponge. It's sandpaper on like a sponge. Now, the cool thing about this, I just go over this. It'll sand a lot faster and easier. I should have got one of these out earlier. Just want to be able to go ahead and... There's a good goat. No, I agree. Yeah, traditional, I would say, is fun. I do find it a little frustrating at times where you're digital sculpting and you can't like just put your hands on the piece. And it is definitely something kind of cool to create something with your hands. I see the appeal, and I've been meaning to bring that back. I did a traditional broadcast a while ago, but I forgot to make it public. I broadcasted it. And also, I don't want to, like, I was having some rough times. I just, like, got the camera and everything, and I didn't have everything set up. That was bad. So I kind of feel like not making that public. Also, this plastic has an interesting smell. You know, when I first started doing traditional sculpting, when I started doing digital sculpting, it was pretty cool to be able to actually make something in the computer and then actually have it come out that way. It was a pretty cool feeling, like to see it printed out. Feeling was pretty cool. It still is cool. It wasn't as cool like the first time that it happened. Yeah, but yeah, I like traditional. It's nice. And tell you the truth, traditional is a lot cheaper than doing digital. Like, you have the skill and everything, you could easily just kind of make stuff. The thing is, though, the durability of the pieces haven't destroyed, because I guess it goes the same for digital. Or something can be deleted by accident, or maybe you didn't save it, the software crashes, which has happened a couple times, but I haven't like lost the whole file. I actually had like a separate save file or something for it. Okay. What time is it? Okay, I have about 5 minutes until I try to throw this into the polisher. The thing about traditional, another thing about traditional is that if you just want to work on a piece, right? So you just want to work on something just for fun. And sure, you could do that, but it takes space. Like, it can be annoying. It takes up quite a bit of space on your worker. You have like so many pieces and things like that, and you haven't really sold them because you just kind of have them there. You kind of made it for yourself. The nice thing about digital is that you can make your piece, and then you can go ahead and maybe like make a rough mock-up of it using a lower resolution, and then you can always patch it up and add details to it later. And it only takes space in your computer and not space in your house. Oh, I will see your message soon. Hold on. Just trying to go at this. Oh, let me see what you said. Okay, I'll give you this. I'll give you this perspective. Okay, digital sculpting is a thing, and that it's just getting larger and larger because it's much easier to make action figures and all this stuff with digital than it is to do it traditionally. Traditional takes a lot more work. And the thing is that with how things are going, with how like I guess, okay, before I get all into that, let me talk about the cost, okay? For a good probably $100, you get a decent set of tools, you get some clay, the wire, the armature, a base, and you can make quite a bit of stuff. Like, you can make quite a bit of stuff with a couple of pounds of clay. With polymer clay I mentioned before, the Super Sculpting. Alright? For $100, it doesn't get you much for digital. You need a 3D printer. A decent 3D printer could cost you about $500. For a good one. Like, sure, there's some other ones that are like $300 or like $200. Oh, look out, there's this $100 printer. Don't fall for that cheap crap just because of the fact that it's cheap for a reason. Like, I would have to say, if you want a good printer, I like the Wanhao Duplicator i3 Plus. It is about $450. And it has some pretty good resolution. Alright, oh, not that, but this was printed on the Wanhao. So you see the arm turns. Well, it doesn't turn much. I wanted it to snug fit, but I could turn it all the way this way. I could turn the hand. Oh, stop. There it goes. But I did sand it, and then I did prime it. But it came out really nice. This was not the same material as this stuff here. But yeah, as I was saying, for $100, like, just a number I just threw out there, is that you could probably get a good set of tools for probably about $25 to $50. A pound of clay could probably cost you $15. If you have a coupon, or for Joann's or Michael's, you get 2 pounds of Super Sculpting for $15. Armature wire, which could cost maybe set you back another $10. So really, you're looking at like maybe extra tools you can buy, maybe some clay shapers or something. But I would say the starter for digital sculpting, if you want a good digital sculpting software, ZBrush is going to set you back like $700. A 3D printer is going to set you back about, I don't want to say set you back, it's just going to cost you $500 for a decent one. So you're really looking up about a little over like $1,000, maybe $1,500 to get started with digital, like strongly get started. Like if you want a tutorial here and there. But with traditional, you probably just spend $100 and you get right into it. But you still have to you gotta still learn and all this stuff. That's what it is. It basically costs 10 times as much. Oh, don't forget about filament. You need filament for your printers, so that's gonna cost you another about $20-30. But the thing is, it goes a long way. Filament, like a spool of filament, could for like $20 or $25 can make you go for like 5 projects, which is cheaper than Super Sculpting. Oh yeah, I want to tell you something. There is, if you want to, you can get your own resin printer for $500. Super good resolution, amazing quality for $500. It's a printer provided by Wanhao. And I trust their, and I haven't used it yet. It's their Duplicator 7 printer. It has been like Like they haven't like released the most modern one yet. I got the version 1.2 model. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's expensive, like the whole digital thing. But the thing is, digital is just so important because movies and stuff like that. Sure, you could do traditional, and you can make figures, and there's so much more of an impact in seeing something there than seeing it on a screen. Like that's always been a cool thing, having it in your hands. It gives you that kind of that depth, that kind of that feeling. Oh, I gotta actually start putting this in there. All right, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably throw this into the. I just want to blend this down a little bit. Hold on. Now, okay, I'm gonna start with the feet. Okay, should I start with the feet with this, or should I work with the body here? Maybe I should put the feet in there. Okay, the thing is that this is gonna take probably 20 minutes to smooth out. And then I had to keep it in there for another 10 minutes or 20 minutes or so that I can have it actually be like, so that it actually solidifies. What happens is that it dissolves the surface a little bit, and it becomes like mush. So it won't be, the whole thing won't become mush. It will just, the surface will be mush. So I have to keep it in there until it solidifies again, which will probably take maybe another 10 or 20 minutes. So and the thing is, this is like barely like the maximum height. This is great. Look at this. Like, this is like so light. This would have been super heavy. I want to say super heavy. This would have been a lot heavier if it was made in Super Sculpting. Like, ridiculously more heavier. It would probably be like 5 times the weight. I want to smooth this out a little more. Setting surfaces are awesome. Sorry, I'm going to have to extend the time on this one, just because I want it to look really nice. But if you have even more questions, like, yeah, if you want a good sculpting software, if you want, you can use Blender. Blender's free. It has sculpting on there. Just not as powerful as ZBrush is. You have to have probably a better computer. I believe ZBrush was mentioned that it was somewhat self-rendering. It does a lot of the calculations on it. Oh, that's another thing. You have to have a good computer. That's right. That's another cost. Oh, the nice thing about digital thing, the big thing is that the nice thing about digital is the fact that I have it always, but I don't have it, taking up space. I know I mentioned that already, but like the fact that I could be doing something else. I could be making another sculpture. And I could have something printing. Now, of course, I could make a mold. I could copy it. You know what molds are, right? Molds, like silicone molds. Basically, how action figures are like mass-produced. Action figures and statues. Yeah, that is all, molded and casted. I could do that. It takes 15 minutes compared to like taking 24 hours or something for like a nice resolution model. This 3D printing and traditional sculpting is more ideal for prototyping, getting the original, refining it, and making molds of it. It's not ideal to keep printing over and over and over again. You should make a mold of it. You have the idea of like mass producing. I might need more sandpaper because I think it's getting a little dull. Hold on real quick. Sorry. I promise I'll get this in the polisher soon, and you'll see it go in the polisher, and I'll start digital sculpting. If you have any questions about it, you can ask me what I'm doing and all that stuff when I'm sculpting. You'll see the characters. Hold on. By the way, just a quick question day after day. Have you seen like Avatar Last Airbender at all? Oh, sorry, I'm not here doing it. Just curious. It's one of my favorite shows when it was coming on. Still is, This is actually quite a bit of people's favorite show still. Also, this stuff has an interesting smell. It's like a glue or something. where I study art. Well, the funny thing is, I didn't really like. To tell you the truth, a lot of my studying was done at home. Like I did a little bit of it at like a community college, El Camino Community College here in California. That's where I did like some life sculpture and some my beginning sculpture. Didn't really do too much life sculpting though. I kind of did, even though I took a class in there. My teacher was pretty lenient with me because I would try to bring out a project. We had our own personal kind of agenda he let us have and stuff like that. I've been meaning to visit him again. It was pretty like somewhat laid back when I took his classes though. But I would say that. Oh, what did you say? Oh, you love that series? That's good. There must be quite a delay. I think it's like a 15-second or 20-second delay on there. You love the series? Well, this is Iroh, obviously. You know Iroh from Avatar: Last Airbender, then, And then let me see if I can find Bolin. Hold on real quick. This is not 3D printed. This is traditionally made, okay? So this is actually legit handmade. This is Bolin right here. He's missing a little hair thing that broke off. But this is Bolin here. You can see the wire sticking out of his feet. It's polymer clay, super sculpty firm. It might have been a mix when I made him. His belt broke too. I need to patch that up. So little things break here and there, and I kind of find that annoying. Which I forgot to make a mold of him. Which I'm going to probably make a mold of him this weekend. Bolin from Legend of Korra. Okay, this is so close. So close. Come on, come on. Just finish the polishing. Oops. So close. I'm like, sorry, it's taken longer than I expected. But this is the first time I've handled this material, and it was a little tougher than I expected. I want to have to change the horizontal, the vertical offsets from the model because I think expanded. That's why this is so tough to take off. It's because it kind of merged with it a little bit. So this stuff does foam quite a bit. Also, I want to mention also a cool thing about digital sculpting is the fact that you can actually take your model, pose in several different ways that you want, and still have the original T-pose. Meaning that you have the potential of making all these different poses rather than having to do something traditionally, and then you have to make it again traditionally to just have a different pose or ruin the model as you pose it with the wire armature, So the thing about digital is that fact you have it in a T-pose, pretty much like this. T-pose like this. Kind of like a T-pose. His arms would be more this way, though, away. But the thing is that I would be able to pose it, and I can make an action figure out of it. So the fact that you can take one model that you sculpted, and you can tweak it to where you can have it as an action figure, you can have it as pose differently, pose with other characters, interact with other models, and then you can also be able to actually do this, where you know a bust piece, which is basically like a head and shoulder piece. Basically, it's like this here, like this. Like it's a piece where it's only the head and shoulders, right? What I can do with the digital model is I can trim. I can cut it from here across to here and here. I can actually make my own little bust piece, where basically I can have it as a head sculpt, right? So I can enlarge it, and I can have it print the size of this here, or a size of this. So basically the potential for digital sculpting is that you have to do all this crazy stuff, all this pose, all these quick changes. Digital takes a little while, and like you can sculpt fast. It's possible. It's just that it won't be as nice or forgiving when you mess with a traditional model. I know it is costly, but that's why I started traditional. I started traditional because I like to be able to be good at it with my hands. I was gonna sculpt fast, which I can sculpt pretty well. I guess I should make Mercy again, traditionally and stuff like that. That's another thing too. If you have a model, you can actually change the clothing on that model too. So the thing is that it's cost, but then it's nice, it's efficient, it's fast. But I really do like traditional a lot. But you have to have your idea set. Like, what do you want made traditionally? Is this the size you need? Is everything good? Do I have everything that I should make it like this? Because it is faster. You can sculpt basically faster than like a FDM printer, which made this, which is plastic layer by layer by layer. And I can sculpt faster than it probably took to maybe sculpt this, for it to print this. This took a long time to print. And I could easily sculpt faster than this. But the problem is I have to make another model where if he was posed differently or he's sitting down in a chair. This is not, I can do it much easier with this. Now the thing is, I was able to pick up digital sculpting pretty fast. Like, all this stuff here, the models I've made, my broadcasts and everything like that, it started pretty much last December. Like, November was where I was actually trying to start to learn digital. Like, actually really get to know it. I dabbled with it a little bit beforehand, but I never focused on learning it. So, I'm sorry, do you know the audio all right? Is it echoing at all? I forgot to check on that. I have a camera here and I have my headset on. I gotta take the headset off. But yeah, okay. But as I was saying before, I knew how to sculpt traditionally, and I just took those skills and I just moved it over to digital. Like, the thing I need to learn, that I had to learn from digital, was the workflow a little bit, like what the most common tools were, how those tools were like kind of used as an example, and I took that and I'm like, okay, it's pretty much like this. Okay, I've done something like this before. I should probably move this clothing in a little more in the digital model. That's fine. No one's gonna pay attention to that. Forget about it. No. Come on. Sorry. Every time I like work on it a little more, I see something else I need to do. It's one of the issues about being an artist. Like, just, I won't say perfectionist, but like, you see something, you're like, hey, it's fine. Okay. I gotta just sometimes toss it down. That's another thing about sculpting in general. Is sometimes that connection, that love for the sculpt, you gotta just like let it go sometimes. Like, it's really hard to do sometimes. That's why you have to finish the model quick, unless you spend too much time on it and it's a pain in the butt and all this. Oh, also a nice thing about digital sculpting is the fact that you have symmetry turned on. I could be working on this side of the face and it'll be sculpting this side of the face for me. Alright, there's ways around that in traditional sculpting where you can, work on both sides at once with both hands here, or you can take a tool and draw lines and then work on one side this way, work on another this way, dig out here, so it's even, add clay evenly. But digitally, you're able to work here, and it works there automatically, here. And you have to switch between certain parts of it, and it will mask the other parts so you don't affect it. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I'm just looking around real quick to see if I can find any other support material hanging around. No, I think I'm good. I'm going to remove this right here. It's a little bit of something here. Okay, I think it's time. So the time we've been waiting for. No kidding. Okay. A polisher. Oh boy. Oh, there's a duplicator i7 right there. Which is that resin printer I was talking about. Sorry, it's kind of a bad setup right now. So let's open. Ooh. It's a little loud, a little annoying. This is a bad setup, I know. Takes a little while. But IRO, you're going in there, you can get smooth. I'm only be showing the maybe 2-3 minutes of this, answering some questions. I'll switch over to digital sculpting. Oh, the sound is right. Thanks. Okay. So yeah, symmetry is that you have to work on this side, or work sculpt on this side. It's great. If you want to go for organic, you can turn that off, and you can still work on it, which is still great. All right, let's see. Let's see how his head is looking now. See, it's pretty smooth now. Look at that. See that little bit of cleanup and everything. Sure, it's still a little rough here and there, but that's where the polish will help take care of that work now. It just barely fits in there too. Okay, Iro. Oh, I'm about to turn it off. It's like Terminator. It takes a little while. It has a weird winding sound. Oh, you can actually see me. Don't look at me. Sorry, let me go ahead and adjust this angle here. Alright, it's going to take a little while. It just barely fits the size of it. Uh-oh! What was that? Okay, it scared me. Okay. Let me move it a little forward. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, this is like the maximum height for it. Okay, let's see. Alright, so basically what I do is I turn this knob here. Oh, you see these little light indicators here. Oh, what's starting? Uh-oh. Whoops. Hold on, sorry. Oh boy. It was starting. You saw the little mist that came up? Oh, great. So what happens is I turned it off. It has a little ventilation process it goes through. So it removes all the rubbing alcohol from it. Hold on. Okay, it's still doing this here. Let's see what the... Actually, while I wait for that to kind of get itself sorted out, I'm going to get my tablet plugged in. This is my tablet I use. It's a pretty cheap tablet. Oh, I forgot to mention that too. You need to buy a tablet to digitally sculpt. And that could probably, if you want a really good tablet, without a screen on it, it'd probably be $100, $80 to $100. But if you want a really good one, it's going to run you probably closer to like $300 for one with a screen. Are you done yet? Let me turn it off real quick. Oh wow, it's smart. Oh, never mind. Not that smart. Okay. I think each one of those are 5 minutes. Light comes on, starts to mist. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, let's change the lights. Ooh. Green. Let's turn the lights off, maybe. Or is it not? Oh, you have a Wacom. Oh, you have a Wacom. Never mind. The one I liked a lot was the Wacom, the Bamboo Create. Oh, you kind of see me. Oops. Let's turn that back on. So as you can see, it starts to fill it up right here. I'm pretty sure each one of those are these little lights here are supposed to be 5-minute increments. Okay, it's doing its job. It's taking the rubbing alcohol and kind of... I might make this a little longer. There it goes. Let's make it 25 minutes, I guess. It's got a lot of cover. Let's get in there. It's trying to envelop the whole area. Let's change the light again. Oh, that's a chamber light. Oh, so there's a light option. Okay, let me turn that off again. Ooh. See, look, see, it's like barely at the top right there. Like, it just barely, like, it's like maybe this much from the top. There's a little bit of a gap here. Ooh, chamber light is pretty nice. By the way, how much does that Wacom tablet cost, by the way? Like, just curious, like, isn't like 100 or 150 bucks or something? Oh, yeah, that's right. You mentioned you were a student. That's right. You were a student. So I'm sure you're probably doing something art, right? Art related. Oh, the nice thing about having a tablet also is that, just that, you don't have to use it for just traditional sculpting. You can also use it for not traditional. You could use it for digital sculpting. You could use it for digital drawing as well, which is really nice. What's pretty good? What? Huh? Huh? I'm confused. Remember, there's a delay. I'm not sure what you were talking about. What's good? Oh, you're talking about this here? Let's see if there's any changes in the piece right now. Oh, looks fine so far. I see the mist is starting to collect on it. How much of a change? Okay, so it seems like it takes about maybe a good few minutes to get a kind of a fog going. Let's see. What I'll do is this. I'll change it to 30 minutes so that it'll give it plenty of time. If I feel like it's too much time, I'll just turn it off. I'll just switch this over, and we'll just stop it, remove all the rubbing alcohol, ventilate it, and yeah. But I'm happy it's working. Good thing I primed and followed the instructions. I didn't want to destroy my polisher. Oh, our program where? Ooh, it's a ghost inside the chamber. You see the little white lights? No, okay. It's my headset. I should really invest in the 1080p option. Right now I'm working at a 720. Oh yeah, I was finishing on getting the tablet set up real quick. I'll start doing maybe some avatar pieces for the next hour or so. By the way, do you watch Rick and Morty? Oh shit, why is this not working? Oh, I put in the wrong drive. Hold on. There it goes. Crap, that's not good. What's the art program you're trying to get into? Canada York University. Ah. Alright. What are you trying to get to in general? Oh, what happened? Unhandled exception to your application. Click continue. Oh, okay. I thought this closed. But let me see how it's looking. Yeah, it looks like it takes a little while. Nebulizer really trying to get work done. He's observing it. Let me just check the manual real quick, just because I want to make sure I'm right about the time settings on it. That it says place Polysmooth print on the platform. Open, close, run the polishing cycle. Rotate the knob clockwise. Desired polishing time. Stream of solvent mist will come from the nebulizer and the part will begin rotating on the platform. A few minutes, the mist should fill the entire chamber. I guess there's a mist. Alright, there's a mist coming right there. I'm not sure if it is in the whole thing though. Is it sealed all the way? Is it sealed right? It looks like it's building up along the sides of the thing, so the mist has got to be covering the whole thing. I don't feel any leaks. I don't feel any coming out from the sides. Whoa! Canada York University, it's a graphic design program. Oh, you don't watch Rick and Morty? No, that's fine. That's fine. The funny thing is, I didn't watch Rick and Morty either, but then it's funny that my brother told me, like, you know what? You gotta watch it. He's like, it's the best show ever. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. It's the best show. And he makes references all to it. And have you ever heard about McDonald's Shen's Wash sauce or something? Or Mulan Swenshot sauce or something? That's where it came from. There was actually a promotion for that for McDonald's like years ago, like several years ago. Like I didn't really know, but I must have been like 8 or something when that happened. But what happened was Rick and Morty, an episode of Rick and Morty had actually encouraged people to really want the sauce, to have the sauce come back. Like, I'm like, what? And then I watched all the episodes that are out, and they are pretty funny. The humor in that is pretty funny. You could watch it for free on Kim Cartoon or what is that other one called? Kiss Cartoon. Have you seen Samurai Jack? Oh, maybe Samurai Jack. Do you watch any shows, any cartoons or anything? Like Samurai Jack or Rick and Morty and Samurai Jack? No kidding. Oh, honestly, you watch Avatar: Last Airbender. Have you seen Legend of Korra at all? Watch YouTube? Or, well, obviously you watch YouTube. You're on YouTube right now. Oh, I wanted to share this too. If you ever get a 3D printer or your friend has a 3D printer, I put some of my stuff that I make on my channel on there. Some sample prints and stuff like that. Let me go ahead and get to that real quick. You could always download my stuff for free, and you can like, well, not all my stuff, just like certain stuff I put online for free. Hold on, where is it at? Oh, whoops. Here it is. We want to look at this real quick. Yeah, they had this 5 seasons of Samurai Jack. You know the funny thing is, like, when Samurai Jack first came out, like, when Samurai Jack first came out, you know, like, it was TV back then. You know how TV is. It's like you see the episode only when it airs. Sure, you only like rich. I want to say rich people, but only like people that have money were able to have like a DVR and be able to record that stuff. It was like VHS, I think at the time. It was like 2001, I think. Like you had VHS, you had to record it on there, and like I don't know, it was weird back then. It's just so much easier now to watch stuff. If I knew that I was able to watch this stuff later, I probably would have done other stuff. Who knew that you were able to watch have all your episodes and be able to binge watch? Who knew that Netflix, the company that would mail in movies and games to you through the mailbox, would took forever to reach you and took a while to get back, was going to be a thing where you could just online stream now. Like, it's crazy, like a huge change. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and get to digital sculpting now. I think that's enough time with that. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Let me just check to make sure everything's running smoothly with my... Uh-oh. Oh, wait, hold on, sorry. File right error. What's going on? Hold on. Okay, something's going on here. Hold on. Okay, my ZBrush is acting up because of the file right error. Okay, so what's happening is I need to move some space over real quick. Hold on. Sorry, I was not expecting this. So I'm going to have to move one of my folders over real quick. Hold on, sorry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know technology, right? Yeah. The funny thing is, it's a new laptop, and I think the problem is my dedicated hard drive is not exactly the larger one. Oh, you have to go soon? Oh no. All right. Well, no, I guess no worries then. It's just that I will be, this video will be up later anyways. I'll only be sculpting for like the next hour or two anyways, and then showing the result of the print or the polish. But oh my gosh, this is so annoying. The thing is, when I got this laptop, I guess I thought the 1 terabyte was the main hard drive, but I think it's I think the 16 gigabyte is the main one. However, it's like, I guess extra storage, I guess, is the 1 terabyte one. Gosh dang it all, it's not letting me use ZBrush right now because of it. Sorry, let me check here. Where is it at? This is the, oh, this is the extra hard drive. Where is it at? It should be, thanks for, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, day after day. I do want to 3D sculpt, but having an issue here. All right, what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna have to. This is gonna take a little while, but I'm gonna move this file over. So I'm gonna go back to desktop. Unfortunate. It looks like it's gonna take a little while, maybe a few minutes, and I should be able to start sculpting again. Let's get maybe a little closer. It's having a hard time focusing on it. That's because the plastic here is messing with the focus of the camera. How long has it been? Okay. I'll try to get back to more traditional sculpting. I made some more space in my table back here. I'm going to try to make some sort of setup with brighter lighting and everything. So if I ever do a live broadcast with traditional sculpting or stuff like this again, it should be better. I've been meaning to do that. It's still copying. It's still moving my files over. Hold on. I got a gaming laptop. You see, it's that... the thing is that gaming laptops are really powerful in rendering 3D models and stuff like that, 3D games, you know, so I thought if I got a gaming laptop it will help. And it has helped quite a bit with digital sculpting and everything. It's much better than my old laptop. Oh yeah, if you see, like, you see it dripping along the sides here. So what's happening is it's going down, and if it clicks here at the bottom, I'll just see if there's anything here, any leaks. Okay, no, it looks like it's covering just fine. I don't know, I feel like it's not really doing much of anything. Maybe it's just because it hasn't absorbed completely yet. Like, it hasn't dissolved that layer yet. We'll check the instructions again. Wait, what did you say? You have social media, so I can follow you there? Yeah, I have a Instagram, not really so much Facebook. I gotta reamp that stuff. I gotta switch that over and everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm under Cray Sculptor still. Just search for Cray Sculptor. Cray Sculptor. You got my YouTube channel here. So this, as well as the Instagram. You got my mini factory profile. It's not really social media, but if I have any objects that I upload and it's free for the community, I'll post it there. I do expect kind of a boom in subscribers and everything in maybe about 2.5 weeks. I'm working on a kind of a collaboration with another YouTuber, and I'll be sending some pieces to him soon. And he'll be kind of doing like a review of sorts. You know, he has 6,500 subscribers, and you know, I expect only a fraction of them to kind of show up. I'm gonna have a raffle soon, as well. Of raffling like Iro here. So this like something like this here, or this one right here, will be like raffled off, and maybe even a Doom guy maybe. will be raffled off based on Gleamio, I guess. Gleamio or something. It's a raffle site. I've been trying to plan. I've been planning stuff. It's just that I don't know. My focus is off. But I have to say thanks though, day after day, for stopping by, and I hope you make it into your program, your art program. And I hope to see you again. Like, I do kind of keep a track of who shows up. So far, like I have a few people that I've seen a few times in my broadcast that'd like to stop by and like drop by and say hi. But yeah, I'll try to. By the way, real quick before you go, what's a good time for you? Oh, what's happening? Application, click continue. Oh, there's not enough space. Crap. My, is the broadcast up going still? Oh my gosh, the memory. What is going on? I got to delete this. Hold on. It should fix it. Into my recycle bin. I think I fixed it. I fixed it! Alright. So, okay, I'm going to get to digital sculpting, but thanks day after day for stopping by, and I hope you get, I know I'm repeating myself now. I hope you get into your art program, and over in Canada. Wait, you live in Asia? What? Oh. Wait, what? Hey, I live in Asia, so this time is good enough. Oh, this time is good for you? Around this time? Okay. Wait, did you say Canada, York University? Oh, wait, so you're in Asia? Okay, yeah. I was freaking out because there's a screen that popped up, and what happened was it said that something about my storage and something about being unhandled, and there's not enough memory. So I went over, I deleted something, and then I deleted a big file. It was like a few gigabytes worth, and it freed up space for me to be able to keep broadcasting. Okay, all right. Oh, that's cool. Okay, you live in Asia, and you're trying to get to Canada, York University, or you're the program there, our program. All right, well, makes every day. I know I keep saying that over and over again, but I do appreciate it. And I'll be moving on to digital sculpting soon now, which I will actually switch over. If anyone's still interested in seeing that, I can go back to the video, and yeah, whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh, international student. Okay, I see. Which part of Asia, though? Just wondering. You remember May from Avatar? Oh, thanks. But this is kind of the rough form of it so far, of May from Avatar Last Airbender. I haven't worked on the face yet, but I got the outfit and the size and everything down. I just have the detail and other stuff. Alright, bye. Oh, you're Hong Kong, okay. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you again day after day. Oh, whoops, I just dropped my manual. I'll be working on the Avatar character, so if you'd like to stop by and if I'm still on, then... Oh, crap. You know the funny thing is, my tablet's not working. I plugged in after the application was launched, so I'm going to have to switch over to my other camera. Oh boy, all this stuff I'm just learning now. Just coming up with. Let me see. I have to close my my app right here real quick. I have to reopen it. Uh-oh, it's not working. Ay, 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 what's going on here? What the heck? Hold on. Alright, this is plugged in. This is plugged in. Oh, there it goes. It's working now. Oh, turn my mic off. Um, there it goes. Wait, start sideways. It's not exactly getting the results I want right now. Oh, actually, I see it's misting up on the piece. Let me check the instruction real quick. Let me go back to the polisher real quick so you guys can see. So you see it's kind of all liquidy. The running alcohol is running along the sides of the inside of the thing. Looking at the model right here, I think I'm gonna have to put this in for a little longer. I hope the sound sounds all right though. It's smoothing, but let me check real quick. It says between the times of I think 20 to 40 minutes. I think I put it for 25. Maybe I think I put it maybe for 30. It says, generally speaking, 20 to 40 minutes is a good starting range. You turn the chamber lighting on and off by pressing the chamber light button. Just the mist lighting can be adjusted by pressing the control knob and then rotating until you see the desired color. Oh. You can let the polisher run automatically until the timer expires, or you can stop the polisher anytime by rotating the knob counterclockwise until no time indicates is shown. In either case, the tones will sound and let you know if the smoothing cycle is finished. The polisher will then begin its clearing cycle, during which the chamber fan is run at a high speed to clear the mist from the chamber. Over the chamber, once the clearing chamber has been completed, you can press the open close button to raise the lift mechanism in your smooth part. Dry the part. You can now remove the platform from the polisher. Do not touch the part yet, as the surface may be sticky and may leave finger marks on the part. Dry it for an hour before gentle handling. You can use the platform to polish another part if needed. Install your reservoir cover. Okay, I see that it's kind of working, but I think it needs to be in there longer though. I think I put it for 30 minutes. I'm going to put it for 2 more notches. I think 40 minutes is probably good. Alright, I'll be right back. All right, so I am back. I gotta look at this, see how things are going with this. Now my problem is that this piece is a little rather too large. Like if it was this size, like if it was this size right here, which is this is smaller than that piece in there. It's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, yeah, remember this comes off. I'll put that back on. Which I'll be shipping this piece out later. It's getting there. It takes quite a bit of effort for this piece to smooth. And he's doing a great job. Oh, okay, I see it kind of glistening. Huh. Makes me think a little bit about finishing prints with this. Like, it's alright, like, you know, I won't be sitting here the whole time watching it. But it made, you know, like the company kind of made it sound like it was going to be like fast. I don't want to say super fast, you know, but like reasonably faster. So it makes me wonder, what if instead of having in this machine, if I was to take a brush of rubbing alcohol to it, I kind of like go over real quick, maybe dilute it, maybe 70% rubbing alcohol, and just go over it, maybe even 50%, or maybe still cut it. And I brush over it, and then I could quickly like kind of wipe it a bit, maybe with like a water brush. Maybe it'll smooth faster that way, and maybe I'll get my smoothness I want. It'd be like working with like Super Sculpting. Yeah, I'll be switching over to traditional soon. Not traditional, digital. I think it's because the piece is so large. I could definitely see it shiny now, but like not super shiny, but it's kind of that matte kind of fitted, that kind of like that kind of has been coated, but it's not like dense. It's not like saturated with rubbing alcohol on the surface. It's kind of hard to tell with all this kind of liquid that's just going along the sides here. I want to just put it in here longer. What the heck? Make it 15 minutes, I guess. If I feel like it's enough, I'll, you know, shut it down or whatnot. Maybe if I turn the light off. No, it's not helping. That's cool though. Can I press this? No, it's not working. Huh, weird. They said you can press it. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's get back to the sculpting. took the cap off. Oh, here it is. All right, time to switch over to the sculpting. All right. I want to work on the May piece now here. Go to sub tool. I'm going to duplicate the body one here. Hide that. Start working on the eyes here. I am going to go to the hair subtool here. I'm going to go ahead and go to BIW to go ahead and insert these spheres here, which I only inserted one apparently. There it goes. I'm just keeping my eye on the polished print. I see something going on. I don't know, I still feel like taking a paintbrush to it though, with rubbing alcohol on it, like I do with traditional sculpting. Oops. Go ahead and rotate this now. Move these down a bit because the top of the ear should be about eyebrow level, so, and bottom of the nose, so I gotta make sure I probably elongate this maybe a little bit more. Kind of like that. I'm gonna increase the resolution of this. Now, the cool thing about this is the fact that since this is a solid, I could easily cut away from the body here and keep the hands here, so I could cut the arms away from here. But I want to keep. Nah, I shouldn't do that. I should just go ahead and do this. I should. What I can do is probably cut it from right here so that I can actually go ahead and separate this. So I'm going to do that actually. I'm going to make the head a separate subtool so I can make different expressions if necessary. That's the cool thing about digital. Do I have perspective on? I don't have perspective on. Turn perspective on real quick. Alright, let me check on the sculpture here real quick. Okay, now it looks really good on top. Like the top is looking pretty good. I'm a little worried about his face being all kind of mush, so I'm gonna go ahead and probably it's really shiny on top. Oh, sorry, let me go ahead and switch to the views. like, okay, it's quite shiny on top because I think since it's a mist, well, it seems pretty heavy, so it goes up, but it then comes back down again. Like, you know, it's being blown out. So I think a lot of it clicks up here, and not so much down here. So I'm thinking a lot of it's catching up here and making that really smooth. So since this is my first kind of test smooth experiment, I guess, I should probably go ahead and probably like maybe cut it off in like 10 minutes. Yeah, I see a lot of mist up there, but I think it's because of the lighting though. You know, also I think the reason why it seems shiny up here is because the light is directly hitting it. That might be another reason too. No, okay, I see shine. Maybe it's not that. Maybe I'm not that concerned anymore. Oops. Back to here. I'm gonna go ahead and split this right here. I'm gonna split mast. I'm gonna go to geometry. I'm gonna go ahead and close the hole. Modify topology. Oh, not delete hidden. So this tool, so when I work on this, it won't affect the rest of it. And also I can have different heads for different expressions, all that good stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and retopologize this real quick. Before I retopologize and everything, forgot to select my reference real quick. I forgot about that. Avatar. Where's that mate piece? Oh, here it is. Restoring family all over. Going through my reference material of her real quick. Hold on. I just gotta say, like, the Avatar series is really great. Like the diversity of the characters, their personalities. A lot of thought been put into the show. Because I'll start sculpting the eyes here, then I guess I'll just switch to this here. That's funny. MB, oh, wrong one. PMB. Wait, so oh, I do have the right one selected, okay. The issue here is that the eye should be more forward. I'm going to take the flatten brush. Kind of like that. W. Oh. Huh, sorry, I'm just looking at the print right now. Huh. Because I'll switch to my view. Well, not my view, but like... It looks so shiny though. It's like so shiny, it's like blinding to the camera, I guess. The contrast. Like this piece alone will give me a good idea of what I need to do for the polishing. It says 20 to 40 minutes is great for... It was great starting, it said. Good starting range. Oh. I guess I'll increase it. Huh, okay. Back to the sculpt again. I'm about to move the expression up. Her face seems a little, maybe the hair actually. I'm gonna probably have to go like this here. I'll probably go to here now. BDS. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn transparency on. Put our weight at this right here to kind of give kind of the eye shape. BCW. I can always change it. Basically, to be a little fuller. We'll go to the remesher. Let's go ahead and remesh this real quick. Oh, wait, that's right, I forgot to. Just gotta crispen up the geometry a little bit. Now, the thing about May is that her eyes are a little too low. That's better. Maybe shrink her hair down a bit. Maybe mask the ears. Oh. BMR. I'm going to shrink this down real quick. Scale. That's a little better, actually. Her face is a little too far out there, so I'm going to switch to this and... Like, I guess it's the ears, maybe? No, it's the face. X. I'm just looking at the oops. Scan there. A little bit of refining. This looks much better than smoothing. There it goes. Nice, there it goes. I think I'm going to stop the smoothing process in about 10 minutes or so. 3ds. I'm gonna go ahead and divide this. She's not usually very happy. I'm just worried about the face being mush, I guess, for the smoothing process. I think a lot of it collects at the top. It's kind of hard to tell. You know what? I'm just going to make these feet the actual shoes, like... These shoes are kind of like... I'm gonna mask the bottom here. Oh shoot. So that I don't affect them. Shoes are kind of like this. It's weird. They're like Aero shoes. It's weird kind of. Kind of like that. Maybe give a little more support, maybe make these a little more exaggerated, like a little bit more exaggeration of the ankle to give a little more support to the leg. These are kind of like boots or something. Shoes. Maybe a little flatter here. Wait, did I switch? Oh, I did switch. Okay. Thought I had on the Aero piece. Should have a little more support to these legs. I'll probably do the thing I did with Aero, where I made the on. This is better. Or I have the feet separate, they'll be printed separate, and they'll be inserted or something, which I'll have to cut away from right here. On. Oh, it's almost done. On. I'm gonna turn up a notch. Yeah, this takes longer than I expected it to take. Like, I could probably just like sand it real quick, maybe primed it. Well, not, it did take a while for me to sand. It's just, you gotta keep in mind when you're doing something like this, I would say you should probably keep it at like 150 microns. So it's 0.15 millimeters thickness, layer height, and Sorry, let me go ahead and switch the camera. I meant to switch the camera here. Right here, like this. So this is the polisher here. With a filament, it's using isopropyl alcohol or IPA to go ahead and smooth the model here. Oh, hey. Hey, Nicholas. Just noticed. Hey, day after day was here. How'd it go? Day after day is Hong Kong, but as you see here, this is the new filament, which is this right here. This is Iro's feet here. It's called Polymaker. It's called Polysmooth. It's can be dissolved in rubbing alcohol. And I'm thinking that with how long it takes here, I could probably take in a brush, maybe dilute it a little bit, maybe 70% rubbing alcohol, and maybe just brush it along the piece and like kind of blend with the brush. And I think I could probably similar effect. But it doesn't seem to be immediate as much as I thought it was. Actually, now that I think about it, I should actually test that. Because I have a thing of isopropyl alcohol, which, you know, that's why I have that going there. I should really test that theory, actually. Where are my brushes? I'm actually going to test that. Let's see. Are you on the Polybros group? What's the Polybros? Oh, thanks. Thanks, man. But Polybros? Let me check it out. Polybros. Oh, did you also see the Doom guy? Ah! Let me turn the light on here. Boom. No. Little Doom guy right here. The Iro, a little smaller, different filament. No, legs come off. This is a larger version right here that's in the chamber right now with the new filament. I had a little bit of trouble with this guy, which I'll figure out later. I want to check the Polymaker official group. Oh, okay, sure. Oh, that's Polybros. Okay, is that Facebook? Polymaker official group. But yeah, you see my other stuff, Nicholas? You know, like the Splatoon, the Marine Kill. Yeah, I designed all of them. Yeah, yeah. You can't find this anywhere else. Like, you can't find this anywhere. I sell some of these models. Someone bought this model, so not bought it, but like bought the physical printed model. The arms twist, boom, like that, like actual from the video game. I did that. This was handmade a little while ago. This one right here. This was handmade. It broke here. Kind of the reason why I kind of don't like traditional so much. I love traditional. It's just that some of the drawbacks is like the clay I like to use. It's kind of brittle. Yeah. Got other pieces too. Not all out. But yeah, I do traditional. I do digital sculpting. I've been working on a couple of Splatoon characters, some Destiny characters, Dragon Ball Z characters. I released a file, and I want to share my mini factory, which I'll be uploading free files for people to print. Copy. Yeah, that's the thing, is that I want to be able to smooth. But here's my mini factory. If you have a 3D printer, you can go ahead and print any of the models I made. I have like a Frieza bust. I love busts because I don't like to give out the whole model for free. Like, I did provide a PewDiePie trophy, Frieza bust, a little Doom guy magnet. So like this guy right here, I have his head, and you can put a magnet in the back of it. A White Walker and a Gorgon from my favorite game, Evolve. Yeah, so it's free to download. You can download it. I'll try to put more stuff on there. That's what I want to do in the future. You can always check my videos real quick to see what I've been working on. I've been working on the avatar figure, which is let me switch the cam real quick. Hold on, if I could find the right one. Here it is. So right here, got a May I'm working on from Avatar Last Airbender. Let's get in there. I'm gonna go ahead and save this real quick. Actually, file. Let me quick save it. File. Save as. May form of clothing 2. Thing is that I have usually when I digitally sculpt, I save the form, the body separately, so that I could reuse it for other models and such. I really like the Splatoon character I'm kind of working on. It's not original, but it's hold on, let me see if I can show you it. File, not file, Lightbox. No. Oh, I got Katara I was working on too. Extra Katara. I'm not sure which one it was. Hold on. Oh, this one. Kind of getting it with Katara from the show. The eyes are a little funky and the face is a little funky, so that's kind of the issue. But the clothing is getting there. But the Splatoon character, let me do open, file open. No. Marie and Callie. This one. Oh, you need to go, but please post the results of your model group. I have the collection model from this. Put the whole collection model. Oh, cool. Thanks. Okay. Yeah. Definitely post the results on the group. I'll look for Poly Bros. Was that Facebook? Is that a Facebook group? Is that a Facebook group? I found a question mark there. Okay. Is Poly Bros a Facebook group? Oh, that's right. Here it is. Here's the Marie piece, I think it's called, or Callie. So from Splatoon, I really like how this piece turned out. I could pose and do all this and have it's pretty cool, I gotta admit. So this is a character from Splatoon, and oh, I have a resin 3D printer too, by the way. I could probably print this model in the resin printer, but I really like how it turned out. It's pretty cool. I like that little hat right here. I like the detail right there. You cannot send a link here? Your comment. Oh, thanks. Okay, you should join the Poly Group Rose. Share it there. Facebook. Oh, thank you. Okay. That does make it easier. Alright, yeah, I just saw your comment. Yeah, share it there, all there. www.facebook.com, polygroups. Actually, I think it's about to finish printing. Actually, I'm going to increase the time. It looks like it's not reaching the result I want. I think it's got to be an hour for you to actually get any desired smoothness for your model. Because I'm seeing significant difference now on the body. But yeah, I like to say thanks. Thanks for stopping by. Like you said, you have to go, right? You said I need to go, but post the results in the group. I like to say, so far, thanks for day after day, and thanks Nicholas for dropping by and saying hi and giving me suggestions. I'll definitely like to post the group and actually follow it. I have other models. I'm gonna print all my future models in this material and have it polished and see if what results I can get. So I like to type it out. Thanks for stopping by. Because I feel like it adds something to it, like, you know, instead of just saying it, you know, type in, say it. I don't know. I don't know a lot, but yeah, there's a 15 or so second delay for the broadcast. But yeah, this is like, I'm not sure I would include this model here, but I would include the Jiren sculpt, which I didn't. It's not there right now. I need to send a picture to my mini factory to indicate it works. Oh, yeah. I want to have a Dragon Ball Z character. That'd probably be my next one, a full figure Dragon Ball Z model. Not this one, not the Squid Girl one, but the Jiren. Let me show you what I'm talking about, so you know it's from Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Super. Let me go ahead and find it. Lightbox, not Lightbox. File, open. Changes. Would you like to say the changes? No, I didn't really change it. Jiren, Dragon Ball Super. This one right here. This is the next model I want to put in my mini factory. It's loading up. He's getting there. He's from Dragon Ball Super. He's going to be the next big thing that goes against Goku. Oh, new stuff, thanks. But this will be the next one I put in my mini factory. I have a bus made, which is going to be from here to here and up, which you can print. But I'll be posing this maybe with a Goku figure or something for people to download. But that's in the future, maybe next month. All right, see you, Nicholas. Thanks for stopping by. I think I'm going to stop broadcasting in about 10, 20 minutes anyways. But I definitely appreciate people stopping by. And I'll be able to look back at this video. So Nicholas Tokotu, Tokotuu. I like to keep an eye on or keep memory of who show up and stop by. Alright, cool. I'll let you go, so go ahead. I'm sure you're busy. Find my freaking comments. Alright, yeah, so I expect this model to be like the next thing on my my mini factory thing. And then I'll pose it and whatnot, and it could be printed later. Next month, though. Oh, Gearcraft! Oh, snap, I'm getting all these visitors. Hey, Gearcraft, it's Crow. You said the Titanic isn't ready yet, right? The Titanic 2? But I was just talking to this other person, Nicholas, and Nicholas was he had to go though. But this is model here, which I've already adjusted, so it's basically a bust. I have to send a model of it. I have to send a picture of that it actually can print to my mini factory, and then I'll make a full figure pose of this character, maybe fighting Goku or something. I'm trying to get a Goku one going as well. So people I had visit so far as Day After Day, Nicholas, I have Gearcraft. Do you use your other account much, the Crow account, or do you use your Gearcraft account more? It seems like you use your Gearcraft one more. Oh, let me go ahead and talk about what I was doing here. Where is it at? I have to switch cameras. So what's happening? Oh, sorry. Oh. Kind of a bad little results here. I gotta clean this up on my own time, fix it. But over here is the main attraction right here. The duplicator, the resin printer right back there, that black thing right there, it says Duplicator 7. But this here is a special filament called, you can see the box over there by Polymaker over there, right there. And it is a special filament that could be somewhat dissolved with isopropyl alcohol, also known as rubbing alcohol. I'm using a 99% solution, and this chamber, spins it and coats it. It's kind of getting shiny. Actually, I feel like I want to increase it more though. I might regret that. I think that's the last time I'm going to turn it. So I think this has been going on for about an hour. No, wait. Is it an hour? Yeah, I think it's been an hour since it's been in here. And it's taking a little longer than I expected. But I guess that's fine. It's smoothing it out. And such. I'm thinking about actually testing. I'm going to do a test of taking a thing like this here, which is part of the support material. And I'm going to do a test on how aggressive the isopropyl alcohol is on this material here. And I'm going to determine if I really need the chamber. Because I feel like with how long it takes and the exposure of rubbing alcohol to it, sure, it's a fine mist, but I feel like it's a little overkill. I think what I can do is I can take a brush and I could probably coat it. Oh, Gearcraft, are you there? I've been doing all this talking. I'm like, I guess I should say, how are things going with you, Gearcraft? I've been all crazy. Oh, it's your personal crowd? Oh, Crow's your gaming channel. Oh, that's right. Okay. Sorry, it's been a while. I forgot. Crow. But it feels like this delay on my video, my broadcast seems to be really long. As I was saying, okay. So as I was saying, so yeah, I'm waiting for this to go and everything. Oh, let me put the focus on this. So I have a very good setup now for broadcast. I did get this camera here, the one I'm using here. This one right here, right there. I got this one especially. The thing is, I'm running this at 720 resolution rather than the 1080. Because the thing is that my broadcasting software, since I'm using it for free, I'm using the free version of it. I got it, I got it legit. It's just that if I want to have like the 1080, I have to have a subscription. I have to buy a subscription for it to be able to run the 1080. So I'm not running the best resolution right now. But I want to use this for traditional. I did do a traditional broadcast. However, it didn't turn out so well. It was just kind of bad, and I kind of hit it. So, use the camera. Oh, okay. The camera is nice on stream. That's good to hear. But yeah, I was hoping to do something like this, where I can have a piece of clay or something, like say, what did I do with my clay? Okay, I got a big block of clay here. I don't have my usual sculpting tools with me right now because I wasn't planning to do this, but I was hoping to like basically have a wire armature and sculpt. Oh, you see Bolin in the back. Oh, you don't see him, but like his head was poking out. This was a piece I made a while ago from a character from Legend of Korra. The wire sticking from the feet and everything. But that's one of the pieces I made traditionally a while ago. Oh, you're kind of slow replying. Okay. Like I was hoping to like just kind of design and sculpt. I don't know. It's just kind of example, kind of like a fur pattern here. I'm just kind of doing whatever comes to my mind right now. I don't have anything ready right now to actually like sculpt. I guess okay, this was the thing I worked on in that broadcast that I mentioned before. It did not turn out very good. Like the armature was terrible. It was just so annoying. Like this was what I made that live broadcast that I first like YouTube broadcast, and it's still soft. I can still sculpt on it. Let me go ahead and remove this. Oh yeah, as I was saying, yeah, so I was thinking about having kind of something here, maybe a better setup, better lighting right here, and stuff. But what I want to do right now, actually, now that I brought it up, is I really do want to see how aggressive this rubbing alcohol is on on it if I use a brush directly. If I can find something to hold the rubbing alcohol in, some sort of cup. Hold on. Got a cup right here. Cup! I want to test this. Okay. I don't think Polysmooth will like me for this, because if I determine whether or not this polisher is really necessary. Okay, it does get sticky, alright. It does absorb. However, it's not as crazy as I thought it would be. I'll get a little more. I personally think that you could probably use a brush to this. Doesn't seem that aggressive. I need an actual model or something. I don't have my calibration cubes right now. You know, if you can wait real quick, I'll turn it back to this here. Okay, I'm gonna keep that there. You can keep an eye on it. I don't like it. Let's increase the time. Alright, I'll be right back, okay? I want to go ahead and get my calibration cube so I can have something to kind of compare. Hold on. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry, wait, I just saw your comment. Hold on. Did you ever... Oh, no, I forgot. No. That's right, you mentioned I should watch that show. I finished Rick and Morty, the episode that were out. And I was watching Samurai Jack and I got distracted by it. And that's right. I'll try to do that. Actually, that's what I'm going to try doing later. No, no worries. No, I definitely, I will open a tab right now on Chrome right now, and I'm gonna click in Guren. So that when I'm done with this, I'll remember. I'll at least watch an episode tonight. But I'll be right back. I need to get my calibration cube to test my theory of whether or not you truly need a polisher to get the results you need. Because I feel like I don't need this. Like, I feel like I could take a brush, go over real quick, and then just kind of like smooth it out that way. It'll be like traditional sculpting. I'll be back. Okay, I am back. Alright, so got the calibration cubes. The calibration cubes are basically to check dimensional accuracy as well as if whether or not the filament is being extruded properly. So there's no over extruding, under extrusion. The layers are fine on top, and there's proper adhesion on the bottom. So it's just really great little things to print out a little cube like this. And the thing is that these cubes, have a kind of a surface. It's also good to test like consistency, so there's no inconsistencies with each layer being put down. Oh, it's on Netflix. That's right. Okay, Netflix. All right, so let me see if I get some better lighting here, real quick. Yep. Okay, so you can kind of see the surface detail right there. It's a little kind of like a little bumpy and such. Let's see what if I do this. Huh. Becomes sticky. Yeah, it's kind of working. It's kind of hard to focus. It's a little too shiny right now. Right now it's shiny. How does it feel? I don't know. It seems to not be very aggressive right now. Maybe if I put a little more rubbing alcohol and I move it around. Okay, it's significant. It got smooth even faster. I think the polisher may not be necessary. Let's go ahead and do this here. Oh boy, this kind of sucks. Just put some more rubbing alcohol on this. It seems like it takes quite a bit of... Huh. I'm a little skeptical on this material now. Okay, it seems it got a lot smoother now. Oh wow, wait, did you just do... Is it now smooth? It's actually pretty good now. Wow. So here's a different side right here. I think my contrast is a little off. Oh, let me see if I could zoom down maybe a little bit. Okay, there's that side. There's this side. Significantly a lot smoother. Let me go ahead and do this. So here's this. Focus a little better. There's that side. Sorry, I'm trying to get this to focus. It's having a hard time. The smooth side. The rough side. Oh boy, come on. Work with me. the rough, the smooth. And that was so fast too. So I am highly, I'm really thinking about just coating the whole piece in rubbing alcohol. But I don't think it's really necessary to have a polisher. This is going to be bad for their business. I don't want to say it though. Maybe I should just leave it alone and not say anything about it. Like this is almost like traditional sculpting here. This is almost like super sculpting here. Like if I let it like kind of absorb a little bit. I don't see your message right now. Oh, you know, in alleyways, that's where I find it. No kidding. Oh, you can get this online. This bottle here. They used to have it. They used to have it in CVS. I think one time they used to have it in CVS. And the thing is that I think they removed it. I think they removed it. I couldn't find it at CVS anymore. I think I was only able to find 90%. And you find a whole bunch of 70%. I'm gonna do a test on this side now. But so far, I am concluding that you do not need to get a polisher. Well, I don't know. I haven't tested on the actual model yet. Like to see the testing, I'm gonna make sure it's very heavily saturated. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go over it because it's gonna absorb it and whatnot. It's also like painting with material. I think I just instantly kind of smoothed it. I think this is a lot faster than actually having to use the polisher. Hope the sounds alright. I like to build and paint model cars. Oh, did you use rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol? You get, however, it's the thing is that you can find this online on Amazon, and the thing is that the price for this it varies. I decided to just get mine at like $10. I know it's overpriced. I know you could probably find in the stores for like $5 or something, but I'm like, whatever. I need this. I want it, and I felt like it was gonna last a long time. Now I think this is something that I don't think Polysmooth want people to find out is just to brush this on. I feel like if I take some good amounts of rubbing alcohol and I just put it on the whole model, so it becomes sticky and then it will become saturated. I'm gonna push on it now. You can't see it too well. Look at it, it's pretty smooth now. Like, sure, it's a little bumpy, a little rough, but like it's hard to polish that much of a form issue right there. I'm gonna go ahead and use the green maybe. Maybe the pink is too hard to see. Green seems to be a little easier to focus on. I think the pink was a little too harsh. Now, okay, this is number one. This is the right consistency. This is like as if I was. So you like to paint model cars, eh? Like, do you use rubbing alcohol for that? Like, do you use anything to remove paint? I think I use rubbing alcohol to sometimes remove paint off stuff. So I'm not sure if you do the same thing. Okay. Or I mean, gearbox or gearcraft. Blah 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 blah. What did you make? I know you said cars, but is there any particular cars? Lamborghinis or old time cars? Like I don't know, like Oh, I think it's been concluded. This is easier to do with a brush. Get a big old brush, good old thing of rubbing alcohol, and just paint the thing. Like yeah, it's much easier. I'm gonna print a gray calibration cube. I want to see how that works. Okay, wait a second. Okay, so you put model boats or trains together at all? Those circular motions kind of blend. Circular motions again. And blend. Almost feels like working with kind of like wax a little bit, or just polymer clay in general. So I think my results is that you should sand, then use rubbing alcohol, but look at that finish now. A little bit of sanding and a little bit of rubbing alcohol will smooth that right up. What was that sound? Oh, it's done. It just beeped. Thing is that I have this thing here as a timer and it's just clearing it out right now. The thing is though, I still see lines on the piece. Like, you know, the kind of selling point was the fact that it was to help remove layer lines, and that I sanded it before I put it in there. Like, I didn't sand it completely, but like I sanded it to the point where I thought that would have helped the piece a lot. So this is my review of it. But so far, the paintbrush method is faster. Much faster. I can't go too aggressive in certain spots. It seems like the rubbing alcohol is just not that aggressive, even 99%. Okay, so, oh, yeah, that's right, Chevy Impala. Oh, 1967. Do you go for like the black one? I kind of think of like Supernatural Chevy Impala, which is, I think, that one, right? The 1967? It says it's done, I think. I think I could open it now. Okay, it looks like it did a decent job. Well, I'm gonna do, I'm probably take some isopropyl alcohol and I'm gonna just kind of paint the thing. Oh, it's dripping. I can't remove it from there because of the fact that you kind of still see layer lines. Like, it's not super visible, but they have been toned down. But I think I'm gonna just keep it inside the chamber. But my conclusion is that the paintbrush method is just fine. So look at this. Okay, so I just did this side, which is pretty smooth. A little bit of sanding maybe after it like gets itself back, you know. Oh, so let me go ahead and do this. So just real quick, just kind of making some circular motion, being a little aggressive with it to kind of blend a bit. I guess I can't know for sure until I print a model out and do this method, use this process on it. So Right now I'm very split 50-50 with using the polisher and using a paintbrush. Because I think now it's smooth now. Now if I just kind of lightly go over it, it's kind of painting along it now. It's not enough. I'm gonna have to really like heavily soak it. I think it's a lot easier to do this with Super Sculpey. So I should probably check your comments, Impala, and your World War I tanks. Is this a hobby or do you do it for fun? Do you have a whole bunch of them? I should probably put gloves on. Oh no, look at that. It's smooth and it wasn't that aggressive to it. Like, I think the issue though is it kind of leaves brush strokes a little bit. But I think if I took some rubbing alcohol and maybe kind of spread it on there, maybe like a little drop or something here, kind of spread that out, and just have it kind of sit, it'll kind of gather. Try this side now. It's kind of rough. Circular motion, zigzag, up and down, side to side, circle. I kind of see the issues. I think I put it too much. Okay, that extra little drop was a little much. So I kind of see the idea about the polish. But I think the extra drop was a little overkill, since it was already kind of too much already. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave that alone now. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to use it as glue now. I'm going to glue these pieces together, the support material. Just a hobby. I haven't done it recently though. Oh, why? It's because you went to see just some trips. You mentioned also you're a mechanic, right? You were trying to buy a garage or something, buy the place you work at. Try to buy the place you work. I'm sure you've just been busy with that, right? I recall you trying to like. Pretty sure that's what you said you were doing. You're some sort of garage repair. You were trying to buy the place or something. Sorry, it's been a while. Stick it to my hand. Put some more on here. Did an alright job. Let me see. This is not the polished one. This is just a piece I made with a different filament that I've sanded and primed. Like, it's pretty good, like quality wise. But stuff like this I'd like to have removed. Like, that's why I was hoping for the polisher to do. I'm using the pink cube again. So you see it's kind of rough. I'm going to kind of let it soak right now. I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'll probably finish up with just doing this, just kind of messing with the... I was going to do some more 3D sculpting, but I'm definitely intrigued by the results I'm getting with just doing this. Even that just kind of smoothed it. It's not so rough. Maybe, and then maybe a quick like gloss over it. You know, some sanding can easily fix that. I just want to get like the auto body shop. I like for me and my brother to go half and half. Oh, did your brother work in the same shop as well, or is he just wanting to kind of like just want to be part of it? Does your brother do any kind of auto body work as well? Now, I don't remember the reason why, but was there a particular reason why was it being sold for? Was it because the owner's retiring, or he's just putting it for sale? Just trying to... I think I just had... You know what? I think my solution is to get a very tough bristled brush. But I think I need to be like... It has to act like kind of a rake in sculpting. Like a rake in sculpting kind of blends layers together, blends forms together. I think that would be ideal for this filament. Kind of some dry brushing here. I want to definitely see the results of this later. Ah, the building is 400K. Ah, ah. True, you'll be in debt. Well, I guess it's the same for anyone that's like buying a house. It's like buying a house, really. Just the price of that, which makes sense. You know, it's a building. I hear that it's actually cheaper to just find land if there's an empty spot somewhere, like, and actually just make the building yourself. Not yourself, but like. Oh crap! I should probably not be touching this stuff. I know I said this before, but oh boy. I'm not sure if this is good or not. Oh my gosh, come on, stick together. I was hoping that I could use it as kind of like a glue. I don't think it should be very harmful. It's like, what, PVB? He works with me, ownership opened back in the 60s and claims giving to you as a discount. Really now? I don't know. I'll probably, I don't know. When someone says they're giving you a discount, it's like maybe they are. I don't know. He might be giving you a maybe exact price. But he at least is not trying to, I guess, make too much from it, I guess. What was I doing? I'm just playing around with this material right now. I just want to see. If I could get that smoothing effect. Now, I understand the mist because it evenly coats it and allows for a better surface appearance. But I feel like if you just kind of quickly go over it with maybe a brush and just kind of leave it there and then coat it every so often, I think it had that same effect. Is there a lot of work for the auto body shop? Because, you know, sure you'll be in debt. That's pretty much anyone, though, when they buy anything like a garage or a house. They're usually expected to be in debt unless you're rich or you have like money, just money in general. Huh, that worked. I don't think I'll be 3D sculpting much tonight. I'm going to stop this broadcast in about 20 minutes. The owner is my previous boss. Your previous boss? Wait, what? The owner is your previous boss. Wait, then do you not work at the place that you're trying to buy? Is this a separate one? So you work at a different auto body shop? That's what it sounds like. Sounds like you used to work for this person, and then you work at a different auto body shop, and then your old boss, you found out that was selling his shop. You wanted to buy from it. Is that right? I don't know. I just got bits and pieces here. Like to understand. Okay. Yeah, this effect of just using a brush is pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. Not even sure if I need this polisher. It takes forever. I think if I just quickly coat it in rubbing alcohol, I think it would kind of do something similar. Oh, you're buying your work. Okay. He quit. Okay, all right. I'm getting a little. I understand now. I think. Okay, but I think so. This is just kind of in here right now. The resin printer is the duplicator 7 right there. This my FDM printer's over there, which is used to print this. Most likely you'll be buying. Okay. Well, as long as it's something you enjoy and that as long as you feel confident that you can like expand, I would definitely say make sure you understand the business of it. You know, if you're buying it, if you already have some sort of degree in business, that's going to help you a lot. It's going to definitely save you money rather than having to hire someone else for it. But if you don't know, then you're probably going to have to hire an accountant or something. I don't know. Just keep that in mind. You want to be able to keep your costs as low as possible. You know, of course, keep quality up though. Definitely hire people. You know, careful when you hire friends. I'm not saying like don't hire them. Just make sure you treat them fairly. There's just always things to keep in mind whenever you go for a business or something. Make a huge choice. Just hopefully nothing will happen to the car industry. That's the thing. Like I doubt, you know, the car industry's been around for a long time and it should be fine. I always feel like something's gonna happen to it though. Which I guess I doubt. Cars are always gonna be a thing. Well, you should be always a thing, I think. So I know this is probably a little boring. I'm just trying to figure out this. I'm trying to share my experience with this filament to be able to determine if the polisher is really worth buying. Like, I backed this like 10 months ago, and I got it just a few days ago. So I think the filament is worth it, but I'm not sure if the polisher is. And I think the process to deal with this is to just coat it, and then just kind of like to smear off the diluted extra, and then just kind of go over it again. Yeah, it feels just like traditional sculpting. Not many people would be able to do the process I'm doing unless you sculpted with your hands. Let me check the comment again. Oh, okay. How much was the polisher? I don't remember exactly. I should go ahead and actually check that out real quick. Kickstarter sure. It'll tell me how much I probably got it for. What? I think I got. Oh, really? I guess it is a little pricey. For something you could probably just, well, it's cheaper than a 3D printer. I guess it's cheaper than the 3D printers I have, I guess. I bought the polisher and I bought the polisher and like a lot of filament. I bought like 10 things of filament, which is about 750 grams each, which is a pound and a half or so, and that goes a long way. Seems like the polisher, I think I bought for about 250, which so this machine I guess is 250. Let me check what it is currently on their website now. Well, good 3D printer will put you at about $500. So that's the thing. $500 at least for a decent print, for like a good printer. Like the ones I have are like $500 on average. The more expensive one I bought was like $600 or $700, and they work really well. It's taking a while to load up the screen right here. I don't know why this is not loading up. Hold on. So yeah, let me see what the site is saying. I don't know what's with the Polymaker site. It's taking forever to load up. Okay, there it goes. It finally snapped out. Oh, well, it's being a pain in the butt right now. The website is at least not on my computer. My computer's working just fine. Broadcasting and having ZBrush open. So yeah, as far as I think this is 250, the polisher here. It's very good though. It's very precise. Hold on, is it leaking? I'm just checking right here real quick. No, it's fine. But yeah, I see the appeal to it. I would say if you have a really good 3D printer, I say probably one that's like $1,000 or so, but it has really good layer consistency. Mine has pretty good layer consistency, but I would definitely have to say that I think I would probably go the route of using a brush probably. I think it'd be much more precise with it. And the thing is that this is going to take about an hour or so. I think it's going to take another 45 minutes for it to completely become hard to the touch, or not sticky to the touch, I guess. Next thing I'd probably have to polish is this right here, though. But I'm very curious to see the results of this being polished, something that's shorter compared to something that's taller. Because this is pretty much this piece right here. Oh, sorry, I'm moving around. This piece right here is pretty much almost reaching the top. You can see there's like a little gap right there at the top of his head from the very top of that thing right there. A little gap. He barely fits in there. Barely. And that's like the maximum size is this size right here. That's about like 7.5 inches, I think. And this is only like, what, 2 inches tall? So I'm curious to put that in there and see the results of that. I'm very tempted to actually paintbrush this one. Very tempted. Huh. Okay. Any other questions, Gearcraft, or anything? Because I think I'm about to wrap up in about 5 minutes or so. I think. I don't know. If there's anyone else here, I'll be doing some digital sculpting then. I guess I'll do that. But my result overall is I think you could probably get away without the polisher. I think you just go ahead and get a paintbrush, some isopropyl alcohol, 99%. Just be aggressive with it. It doesn't seem to be that aggressive, the material, for like a few seconds, and I think you get better results maybe. I have to test it on an actual piece though. But so as I was saying, this piece here, I will be posing this character and posting for free on my mini factory probably next month. But this month we'll have a bust of this character from Dragon Ball Super from right here and above. This will be posed fighting against Goku later. Oh yeah, let me go back to this character right here. Sorry, I moved on like that because there were a couple other viewers that stopped by. Guess I'll switch back to the other thing real quick. Don't save changes. Where's the... So yeah, 250 for the polisher. Pretty cool though, pretty large size. Huge size actually. I think they said it's about a 4 or 5 inch diameter. Right there at the bottom, or the size is about a 4 or 5 inch. I think it's about 5 inches. They're up to about, I think, about 7.5 inches tall is the polishing size. Let me switch over. So I mean to finish this character from the game Splatoon. pose and whatnot with the sister one. But yeah, I have a lot of files that are so close to being done. Now, open up the. Oh, let me go to the female figure. Let me go ahead and go to this one right here. I like how fast this loads up. It's like so much faster than my other laptop. This one's taking a while to load up. Possibly, I want to say possibly crash it. Oh, you think you're out of questions? I think you were too much of, I think, assets, maybe. This is based on someone's original character. Someone's OC, as they would call it. I was going to work on that character more, but I'm just kind of going through my files real quick, kind of. Oh no, don't do that. Oh my gosh. I almost saved over a file. That's scary. I hate that. That's one of the issues though. Gotta make sure you don't save over your files. Should pop up. So I also got core here. It's a little scary though. I think of them a little bit of it. Yeah, oh, that is scary. Yeah, oh, oops. The face is needs to be a little more. Oh, that's a little better. Yeah, I guess. Okay. A little scary. Yeah, I haven't worked on that piece for a while, and when you come back to it, it's like, whoa, what was I thinking? File, save as? No. Yeah, save as. Oh, okay, so. Oh, you got the notification an hour or two later. Okay. What happened was I put a live event up. So basically it should have notified everyone that was in my subscription feed about maybe 10 hours ago. Because what happens is I scheduled this event. I scheduled it and I made sure that I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. I'm just saying that I'm like I wanted to make sure everyone that wanted to watch it would be able to watch it. So I scheduled a live event ahead of time so it would give everyone enough time to be able to like get ready for it or something. I don't know. I didn't expect too many people anyways, but I was just like, anyone that was interested, here's the time. Like, so that they would be able to watch it. Yeah, I gotta tweak some of her features, I guess, some would call it. A little exaggerated. Sometimes a little too much exaggeration is not good for the piece. No. Piece. Oh, Devil Mercy? Witch Mercy? Oh boy. That's not working. I was working on this character earlier from the Avatar series. Avatar the Last Airbender, not Avatar the Blue Alien. This one's almost done too. Some facial features, some smoothing, some detail in the clothing, and then some kind of pose. Maybe elongating the body a little bit too. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up. I'm gonna go ahead and just switch back to this cam right here. So thanks for stopping by, and you can actually see me right here a little bit. See me with my headset. It glows. It's a gaming headset of sorts. Ooh. Alright, but I think that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and just probably do this on my own time, maybe even. Just because this won't be done for a while, and I don't want to keep turning my broadcast on and off just to be able to do certain things. Maybe I'll have this prepared, so I'll just throw it in there. Got to figure out the situation with this thing here. Just it's crazy nonsense right now. Has good quality though. I think the vertical offset is a little off from the vertical separation of the support material is a little off since it foams up a bit. But yeah, let me go ahead and say thanks for stopping by, and hopefully I'll see you again, Gearcraft. I hope I see Nicholas again. I hope I see Day by Day again. But I hope to see you guys again. I like to type. If I can actually type well. Guys, again. See, I kind of suck at it. See, I don't know why I'm kind of slow at typing right now. Usually I'm pretty fast. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. I think my next broadcast will be this Saturday. So in the 2 days. I might do Friday. I think I'm going to do Friday. Maybe tomorrow. So either Friday. No, I can't do Friday night. There's something going on Friday night. It has to be Saturday. Saturday will be the next broadcast. Thanks, Gearcraft. Till next time. Alright, I think that's it. Thanks, guys, and thanks, Gearcraft. I'm happy to see you again. Like, I do remember you, and I try to keep everyone that I see in mind. Alright, and bye.